objectives. Do you think that the Titans have an answer to this objective composition style that the Leviathans have drafted out here?
Oh yeah, sanctified fields, turn off the lights. What do they do now? You're in slow motion in the dark. That's
the worst combination.
That's what I'm saying. So they have answers. It's just can you?
Finals rematch here in week number 2 of Masters. One of these teams is going home. The other one moving on to Saturday's day of play. Of course, awaiting their opponents from tomorrow, Mifflin. We'll get to find out a little bit more about that. But first, they got to make it through this. And this is 2 difficult teams to take down for either squad. Levi's backs against the wall.
Should be able to juggle Pyromancer and the Furies very easily and keep the Tartarus Titans on the back foot. The Leviathans now have to keep up this aggression.
Now, I mean, on to Paul, no mana, this is free, but you gotta be careful. And they manage to slow it down, but no, the tick damage pulls them right back into the waiting arms of Panatom. Finds that first blood and is looking for a little more leap onto Aurora and finds the kill. It's a double for the jungler. The tower will take him down and turn it around for Layers. And now Sot, with a huge rotation, could look for more.
Shinto and Yarkor on the retreat. Shinto may have stuck around a little too long, but Zapman turns the corner.
What a huge silence from Hardcore. Slows Layers down, turns it around, and stops the Titans in their tracks. Only 1 kill retaliation.
Clearly, they tried to. They postured the right side and lose out a good bit of HP, especially on Shinto.
Yeah, they're having to play carefully. Hardcore seems to be the target here, and the slow is there from Layers. The blind is good from Cyclone, and they can't quite get the kill. Panatom regurgitate, just create some bodies to create some space, and they save that, but they might lose the Pyro for it. 2 people already gone. Zap's on the other side of the planet. It's just wrong you, and good zoning right now. That is going to slow things down. Got the Sobek still standing here, still hanging out, walking forward, plucked in. This might actually help him out. No, the Titans get the Pyromancer, and now Wrong Yu is surrounded, goes into the waters, but it's not getting him out of here this time.
Yeah, you could see how badly the Leviathans want to make that play. They want to keep up their aggression, but in trading out Wrong Yu could be the Fire Giant.
It started up. There's no way. Yeah, they don't hold it at 16 minutes.
Good stat stick for some of these auto attackers. But Executioner needs to come soon.
Ooh, a roar plucked in and burned down. Scarab's Blessing. Whether it's the movement speed or the revive, it's going to be enough to get him out of there for now. Hardcore doesn't seem to be able to chase it down. A heavy investment from the Leviathans, and they're going to try to follow up. Oni Fury picked up and burned down quickly. Cyclone turns off the lights, and they move forward. Oni Fury leashed by the Levis for now. And there's just enough of a presence from the Titans so they don't feel comfortable. They're going to start it back up, and it is bouncing between life and death on a pin. And the Leviathan's able to pick that one up, and now they're looking for a little bit more. Sot barely gets into the wall there. It's going to come out, seems safe for now, but Panatom's going to be chasing him down. Instead, it's Cyclone Spin with the first kill. Hardcore goes down, and now the Leviathans, they're getting turned on.
Cyclone Spin still healthy, no mana, but doesn't need it to shoot out those autos. SOT removes Panatom from the map. The Leviathans may have taken the objective, but at a heavy commitment. The Tartarus Titans were allowed to reset their support. Back up. I think it's up to Wrong Yu to find just a pristine pull into a stinger from Shinto. That's the win condition.
Well, you need something here. Titans get the FG. Will they get the fight afterward? Panatom finds himself right in the middle. There's going to be the shred from the Nemesis. The leap away is only going to get you so far. One more hit is all it needs, but Layers unable to find it. Hardcore surrounded and Hardcore taken down. The Titans still at least get 1. Now Shinto in an odd spot takes some poke from Solar Troll, and there's the blink forward. Layers once more, and he's on the chase. 1 more hit, and that's the kill, and now they're looking for anything and everything they can find. 3 down on the Leviathans. Panatom, barely any health to work with, and the Titans finally have themselves an advantage.
Look, I understand the idea from the Leviathans. Those base defenses weren't going exactly great. Sure, they had slowed down with the Tartarus Titans, but that's all they did on the last base defense. They stopped a tier 2 from going down, but that's because the Tartarus Titans decided to commit elsewhere on the map. So instead, the Leviathans try their best to make something happen in the neutral territory at, well, a major cost.
Well, this Titan, it's tanky now. Zap is here. Panatom just now backing. No ults to their name. The Titan is falling, but they are going to put up a fight. They get 1, but they lose 1 in the process. The Titan goes down, and the Titans themselves stand supreme.
Yeah, the Leviathans came into the
Titans once again.
The Atlantis Leviathans are definitely have to play maybe to their strengths a little bit earlier on through this Bakasura. Try and see if they can find anything and bring this to a game 3. Can the Leviathans do it, or will the Titans finally find their win over their opponents? Let's find out in game 2.
Now, this one's going to be a fun one. Mifflin, tell me if you've heard this before. You've got a team on one side.
Uh-huh.
The Leviathans. Okay, good. I'm glad you heard that.
Or commit themselves, namely Shinto, commit yourself to chasing out a kill.
Well, Paul locked down. There's the Sanctified Fields. And it seems like it's enough one more time to get him out. Wrong you. A huge leap forward.
That's dangerous.
Stuns on the layers. Damage is going back. Aurora's rotated in. Panatom leaps forward. Scarab's Blessing keeps Paul safe. And now it's the chase down. Amaterasu looking for the stun. Finds it on a Panatom. The follow-up's there. But Solar Troll now surrounded by 4. And they're going to kill him down. The Stinger doing what it can. Aurora body blocked in. Scarab's Blessing down. All they need is some follow-up. And unfortunately, they're not going to have enough CC to find it. Still, first blood to the Leviathans.
As specifically Layers make it a play to extend the match.
Layers unfortunately surrounded, stunned down, but there's the Scarab's Blessing. The movement speed going to be enough to get him out of there. Sanctified Fields dropped and surrounded. Panatom, Shinto all low, and Solar Troll's made the rotation in. One more hit is all it takes to kill off the jungler
he's got
of the Leviathans, and now he's looking for more. The mid laner, 1 auto, 1 kill, and it's 2 more. For SOT, Zap's low, Zap's gone at this point. It's just a matter of time. It's going to be Aurora? Question mark, who gets him no ball with the rotation around, and that's a 3-man swing for the Titans.
And the Titans can now back up to that Gold Fury and take it for themselves. Yeah, wrong you, Yarkor, you guys are healthy. You don't have enough damage for the Pyromancer, so it should be a neutral objective that goes unreturned by the Leviathans. And that's a byproduct of the Leviathans feeling the pressure of this Tartarus Titans draft. The Levi's of old, with a standard composition, are never making that play. They are never getting aggressive in the jungle right there.
Wrongyu's going to help peel a little bit, but look at Paul, look at Layers. They're coming in and making for some sort of rotation. It's just whether or not they can get to the tower line. The Trebuchet's putting in its work, hurling these projectiles and chunking the tower. King Arthur sitting in the jungle. Either something crazy's about to happen between these two teams or nothing's going to happen. It looks like something is going to start up. Paul taken up into the skies, but there's the Sanctified Fields, and the damage seems to be too good onto Hardcore, and Paul's able to get the kill. Transformation from Wrongyu, but it's just to get the leap. It's just to try and escape. There's the Coerce, but is it enough for them to get away? One more hit, and Sot picks up a 3rd kill.
The Tartarus Titans playing with their lead now, group up around the Trebuchet just to take down a Tier 1 tower, which is incredibly valuable nowadays, and 9-5 Tier 1s really can slow down your Fire Giant sieges. And the Tartarus Titans are still hovering nearby, 4 strong. Layers going over towards mid. They want this Tier 2.
And it's going to be able to do some damage. You can see the chunks that are going to come through. They've got the minions as well. Backdoor protection's gone. This Tier 2 is going to get erased. The Titans running their eyes on each other. Not going deep for the fight. Layers maybe breaking off too far here. Could get caught out in the red buff. Worst case scenario, they're stealing a red buff, and that's exactly what it looks like they're going to go for. But that's the go button, double dash from the Nemesis. There's the Sanctified Fields, and now they're just pulling him in. Hardcore had nothing to say in this fight. They just take him out, and Wrongyu is the next target. Your front line's gone, and your carry's squishy. Panatom able to find one and gets rid of Paul. Titans are all low. This could be the turnaround they need. Zapman is pushing forward, but the damage is just as much in retaliation. Shinto goes down, and Layers dashes forward. Zapman with the Aegis, and he stays alive, but only for a little bit longer. Everyone but Panatom gone.
Panatom's up and back, has decent damage, but not enough damage. Poison gonna remove him from the map. A great silence from SOT to make sure that leap doesn't get him over the wall. And again, the Leviathans with one play find one bit of a silver lining. They take out Paul to answer your question.
You almost have to, unfortunately, not going to be able to do anything here. Fire Giant over to the Titans. 10 kills to 2.
He's done.
And 6,000 gold. They're going to push that even further. Wrongyu in the grave for 30 seconds. And honestly, they probably would have continued that push to a Tier 2.
But SOT is fast, and those are both single target hunters. They don't got it.
Yeah, he just bobs and weaves. Most of the autos not connecting. Hardcore, by the way, gone one more time. Guess what? So is the right-hand Phoenix. The Titans are on a tear right now.
Why'd he stop?
And again, the only thing that stops the mid lane from falling shortly thereafter is the towers still standing. Mifflin, you want to talk about a lot of gold?
And shredding the first person who walks through. But that win condition is slowly fading away as they keep getting caught out.
I mean, now the chase is on. There's a great ult from Layers, and they're looking for Shinto, going for a little more. There's the stun, and he's just gone. Left side Phoenix, oh yeah, exposed from the 15-minute mark. And so they're going to be able to get aggressive. Hardcore taken down, and with 2 members of the Leviathans gone, and one of them on the other side of the planet, it's going to be an easy left side Phoenix 3v5 plus the Titan. Helps balance things out a little bit here, but wrong use zap, they take too much damage, and the burn is on. The Titans looking for their revenge against the Leviathans. It was 3-0 in the finals one way. Now they're trying their best to keep it going, but this 3 is strong for the Leviathans. And they've managed to push them away just enough. Only
2 versus 5 doesn't look much better. Rongyu on the retreat. He's got SOT on his heels.
Yeah, you gotta be careful here. The Phoenix did respawn, so you've got a technical 6th man on the field, but is it going to be enough damage on the Cyclone Spin? Barely there. And now damage is good in retaliation. Sanctified Fields help block down 1, and Hardcore is just trying to run away. The Titan's already low. They've got minions coming in. Layers with a huge loop around is looking to pick up anybody who's straggling back to the fountain. You're not gonna get there safely, and they're gonna continue picking them up. It's a 2-0 win here for the Titans as they run it down and take out the Leviathans.
The Leviathans just did not seem to grasp 9-5 nearly as quickly as the Tartarus Titans, who came in today with a plan. Late game scaling compositions and relatively passive early game play.
And the Tartarus Titans. Kings able to do it in just their 3 games, just their 2 sets. Tartarus Titans took a little bit longer to get there, but were able to find their victory, taking down the Oni homies. Tomorrow, you're not going to want to miss out, as we've got the SCC team that made it all the way through their bracket to get here, and the Valhalla Valkyries squaring off against the #1